What is going on? I'm ZMOT. Kids back to full day of school. House is quiet, quiet, quiet. Loving it for the moment, anyways. We've got code ZMOT in the creator boost. On the off chance that you play Brawl Stars, I've just been given a free skin and a free brawler to give away. So if you don't have a club, come join mine. Also, if you don't have a task force, we've got all sorts of them. So hit me up in the comments. Regardless, let's jump into some warships. Warships, people have been backfilling. People have that had those dirty, dirty 4 bases are getting up into 5 engine rooms, and as a result, we've faced some crazy, crazy bases. People who don't have Seekers quite yet are coming up, and their bases look something like this. They've got microwavers, they've got flamethrowers, they've got shock mines, they've got all of the defenses, and the only way to combat that sounded kind of strange in my brain and my mouth, is Bullit. So I backfilled over into here. I got that building health. Where the heck is that? That was my video yesterday. As part of that, got flares, which is extremely, extremely helpful. Don't go get Bullit without flares, I don't think. Otherwise, I have been starting to backfill along through the Doom Cannon into the GBE, into the shock mines, then into the shock launchers. Lots and lots of chests ahead of me, but Bullit is the key right now. Tick 4 Bullit gets max level taunt. I don't know that it's worth putting him to tick 5. That's a lot of tokens right there that we can probably save for other things like GBE or shock mines or whatever the heck it might be. But I wanted to show you how Bullit is saving me. And I know I'm only in 19. I should be a little bit higher, not having time to push. Also, my Seeker attacks this season are just mediocre at best. Let's get into, I'm not sure why I clicked that button. Let's look at some replays here. I'm going to show you 3 replays and show you how I have been managing these bases. Shock mines, obviously very, very, very sketchy. They are high-level shock mines. They slow your troops down for a long, long time. So step 1, throw some critters, clear some shock mines, and then using smoke. You'll notice I'm going far away from that microwaver. Don't want anything to do with the microwaver to start with. Then sending Bullit on his walk as that left-hand side engine room goes down. Start to send our troops. I kind of write off those left-hand side ones because we've got enough troops. And then more shock mines, and then sending Bullit. Come on, get going, Bullit. Finally getting Bullit walking towards that back. I'm a little bit late. Should have sent him a little bit sooner. But look how good Taunt is doing. And then finally using all of my max level barrage to take down the engine room. When you see those full dirty 5 engine room bases, you know you don't have to rush quite yet. They will have Seekers soon, but for the moment, don't have to rush all that much. As you can see by the fact that Star is got 247, Catan, I should say, good board game by the way, has 2 minutes and 6 seconds. My kids suck at Catan. They refuse to trade me on their turn, on my turn, then when it's on their turn, they'll trade me for nothing. So a little bit of interesting board game details. Here we go, same thing, Bullit. This person does not have the, what is that thing called, microwaver, so definitely easier. By the way, if you're building a dirty base and you have the choice between machine guns and flamethrowers, please go for flamethrowers. Flamethrowers so much better against Seekers, but as you can see there, Bullit just crushing all of the things. And then as those next batch of Seekers, I thought they were going to go to the right, they went left, they went to the right. Wasn't great timing on my part, but then just getting Bullit walking through all of those, clearing all of the shock mines, and then the full blast of barrages towards the end. And 4 engine rooms also equally easy. All I need to know for 4 engine rooms is that it's 3 barrages and then either a critter or a super warrior. So I've made a couple mistakes where I just have had just a tiny sliver of health left on a 4 engine room base. I don't have any 4 engine room bases left in my log, unfortunately. I think it's Osama's the next one. Yeah, there we go. Let's have a look here. Are you Osama? Yeah, Osama actually had a decent time. So I said they're coming with Seekers. What did Osama have? Osama has that dirty, dirty, dirty base, and they got 3 minutes 4 seconds. So the Seekers are coming to those dirty bases. Do go get Bullit. You kind of sort of need him. And then on this one, again, same deal. I feel like I've already showed you this one, but I don't think we actually did. Dropping 4, sending Bullit, walking a little bit earlier, trying to get him on top of all of those engines, and then just sending him strolling and taunting and barraging, and then the Seekers come in. Bullit hits the shock mine. Boom shakalaka. 3 wins against dirty, 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 dirty bases. I gotta say, the dirty bases, I love beating them. Anytime I see a base like this where it's just like, it's gonna be Seeker versus Seeker, and by the way, I went and got the Doom Cannon. I put it up front. It's probably in a stupid spot. I'm just trying to get people to use their gunboat energy towards the front as opposed to towards the back. And I've had one person who didn't see the Doom Cannon there, which was awesome in itself. So, I've already talked about what we're going to do next on the tech tree, how I've saved my tech tree. Let's get into one live attack, see if I can't show you a dirty, dirty base live. Okay, matchmaking we go. It's been taking a while. I feel like the 5s are starting to catch the 6s. The 6s are starting to hunker down. Trying not to hunker down too much, so I'd like to go to 7. This person has exactly that base that I said I did not want to face right now. They went machine guns instead of flamethrowers. They do not have shock mines, so we should be okay. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to send Bullit there. I am going to flare Bullit all the way into there, throwing a shock up the front. And then we're going to wait until that first engine room goes down. And then we're going to throw all of the rest of our Seekers and try our darndest to get all of this stuff in and amongst the messiness. So Bullit clearing some mines. I'm going to go throw all of this stuff onto there. My flare, of course, has expired. Some of my Seekers went left, but it's not pretty. Let's get the barrages out. Trying to speed things up on that back right engine room because it is going to be the farthest from all of our troops. Most of our Seekers making that left-hand turn. Boom shakalaka. Not the base we were trying to take down, but yeah, decent. 3 minutes 13 is a decent time against Doom Cannons and extra building health and all that sort of stuff. King of Pop coming in with a slow time. That's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you what Osama has been up to. Let's see what Osama did with, I'm assuming that has to be Seekers, right? Kavan with some, that's a good way to distract that Doom Cannon. See how much gunboat energy Osama had to use on that Doom Cannon though? That is why I put that Doom Cannon up front. This base is like a week old. It is not one that you want to be copying. But, and by the way, this left-hand side ramp, so slow. I probably should move this engine room over into there, something like that. But we're going to get going, try to do one more attack. Really, really hoping to get a dirty 5-engine room base so we can use Bullit to his fullest. He'd helped us in that last attack, but Tick 4 flares expiring. So I need to look at whether or not I want to get Tick 5 flares. Just there's so much stuff going on all over the map, and anytime a flare expires, it doesn't go super well. Hey, a 4-engine room base! This is even better. So if we look at this, you see 45,000. That means it's going to be 3 barrages and then something, as we talked about. So going to drop Bullit first. I'm going to clear some of these shock mines, clear some of those shock mines, and then we're going to drop all of our stuff, and I'm going to flare Bullit into there, actually. Let's see if we can't use Bullit to get some goodness on that left-hand side engine room, just trying to clear as many of the boom mines as we possibly can without having to use our gunboat energy. And if we can get Bullit onto there, we can actually only use 3 barrages. That's my current plan anyways. Last video I talked about the importance of using a set of minesweepers. Did not get any minesweepers this time, so we're gonna throw that out and then get those shocks rocking and rolling. 1, 2, 3, and then hoping that we've got enough Seekers to get that last engine room. We're going to throw one more barrage. Did I say 3? I think I meant 4. And then finally getting a little bit of damage from that final Seeker. 2 minutes 57 seconds. Bullit didn't do a heck of a lot for us. I probably should have thrown a taunt as he walked through all that stuff, but dirty 4 engine room bases, worth showing off. At least Bullit cleared some boom mines, which gave us some extra GBE to use to clear those things. And by the way, you notice those Seekers, once they hit the shock mines, they, with flares out, they will go towards flared engine rooms or towards the nearest engine rooms. Shock mines make Seekers do strange things. Sayed, Mir with the retreat. We are moving on up. I should be in 20 at the very least, but laziness, life, back to school, those sorts of things. I'm going to leave the video right there. Didn't get to show you a live 5 or 6 dirty base, but at least we got to show you 2 wins and a 4. I shall talk to you soon. Like I said, use code ZMOT in every game. If you're playing Brawl Stars, come join my club. I have got a skin and a brawler. If you don't have Squeak, you can get Squeak out of the deal too. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm ZMOT. Peace.